Sam Howell was a fifth-round draft pick, and there's not a lot of expectations surrounding a fifth-round draft pick, obviously. But in the offseason, Ron Rivera was kind of raving about how good Howell looked. And the question about Howell has never been his arm. His arm has always been extremely strong. But I don't think they were convinced he could handle everything thrown at him as a rookie last year. And so they kept him on the bench. There was the Carson Wentz nightmare throughout the season. And they finally gave him that shot in Week 18. Well, coming into this season, he had the full off season to work within the offense and had some decent weapons around him. And offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy comes in to kind of give a jolt to the offense. And all of this makes for, I think, a safer, softer landing spot for a young QB. And while the Commanders cannot be applauded for doing a lot of things right over the last few years, in this case, this might have been the perfect way to handle Sam Howell. What do we have right now? Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, and Bryce Young starting games as rookies, week number 1 for bad football teams. I talk about this often because this is a big philosophical divide around the NFL. If a guy's got it, if a quarterback's got it, is he always going to show it no matter how bad your team is around him? Some believe so. So start him week 1. It doesn't matter. He needs the reps. Others believe you can be ruined with a bad team around you, bad coaching, losing early, and that sends your career sideways before it ever gets started, and that can break you. I tend to fall into the second camp, and it's because I've never seen a quarterback hurt because he sat. Aaron Rodgers sat early. Patrick Mahomes sat early. And I'm not putting Sam Howell in that conversation of future Hall of Famers, but I'm saying Howell sitting for all of last year certainly had to help. So he watches the entire year unfold. He gets only practice snaps. He's a fifth-round guy, so I'm sure, there's just a natural kind of doubt whether he's, quote, the man from day one. And he comes in week 18. He looks okay. He looks better than I think that they assumed he would look. He wasn't great. He wasn't Peyton Manning, but they were like, okay, there might be something here. And this season, he wasn't great against Arizona in week number 1. They got the win, but it was, a pedestrian effort all around by Washington. But this past weekend in Denver, I'm looking at Sam Howell going, there's something here. There is something here where he is making decisive throws, he's making quick decisions, and he's showing the arm strength to get it downfield. And he's making the throws that you kind of have to make if you're going to be a top-tier NFL QB. There's going to just have to be a couple of throws where it's like, right, boom, on the button, on the money, in the middle of traffic, and that's the throw we need right there, right now. And I thought he made a couple of those on Sunday. I thought that he was pretty damn good. He was, for where he is in his career, I thought it was very encouraging to see that type of decision-making and that type of play from the quarterback. So I don't know where this goes. Sam Howell's young, okay? But this is an offense that put up 35 points on the road. Maybe the Broncos aren't very good. But they put up 35 points on the road, and there's a couple of throws in there where it's like, right, that's what I need to see. They got a good running back in Brian Robinson. But that 30-yard strike to Terry McLaurin was a throw and a decision into traffic, into the end zone, and he hit it. And I'll just say this. I'm watching this play by play by play with Sam Howell under center. And there are so many moments where he's making a quick, smart decision, going downfield to make a play, getting his offense in position to get points. And it is such stark contrast to Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was the number 2 pick overall, and this is his 3rd season starting. Sam Howell's in his 3rd start as a 5th-round draft pick, and there's not a doubt in my mind Sam Howell today is a better quarterback than Zach Wilson and will have a better career as a starting quarterback than Zach Wilson. You're just seeing Howell go through progressions, make smart decisions. He's not going crazy trying to make a million things happen. He just knows where he has to put the football because he's being well coached. And he's just got a natural confidence about him and a big arm. Zach Wilson has no confidence left. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's out there in ice skates. He might have a good arm and athleticism. He never shows it. He's scared to take chances. It's been beaten out of him. Now, you're going to sit here and tell me that Sam Howell didn't benefit from sitting for a year and that Zach Wilson benefited from starting immediately? I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. Wilson is a broken man, and he's not going to get much better. Sam Howell is building confidence. And Eric Bieniemy coming in to run that offense not only might really help out the young QB, but it might get Bieniemy that head coaching job that he has sought. Because on Sunday, that Commanders offense did a lot of good things. And Sam Howell was a big reason why.